Good day and welcome to the Gaulke Activity Center for Championship Tuesday. It's the women's final between the top-seeded Wayland Baptist Flying Queens and the Lady Rams of Texas Wesleyan. Andrew Himes alongside Alex Friedman with the championship game of the women's bracket today. And a couple of very different ways to get here and maybe backward of what you might have thought. Wayland Baptist is the one that generally mows down their opponents, and they struggled with USAO, the 4 seed, yesterday. Eventually came away with the win, 76-68, fighting off double-digit comebacks by USAO 3 different times in that game. Texas Wesleyan, on the other hand, dominated from the start over the number 2 seed Mid-America Christian. 23-6 in the first quarter and 74-55 the final score of the semifinal game between TWU and the host team, Mid-America Christian. The first time that MACU had lost on this floor here at the Gaulke Activity Center. As the starters going to be introduced for both teams, and they'll go through the production and give everybody the lights off starting lineup introduction today. And the visiting team on the scoreboard and the number 3 seed is Texas Wesleyan. And they will start Zaria Carter in the post. The 6'1 freshman was sensational yesterday. 26 points, 19 rebounds, and 10 blocked shots, a triple-double. Just the second triple-double this season in the Sooner Athletic Conference play. Natiana Cole, the point guard, the 5'4 junior, is from Fort Worth, Texas. Alongside Quinay Love, she is a freshman at 5'3". Michaela Coy has been playing really well down the stretch of the season. 5'10 junior from Pflugerville, Texas, will make the start. And the conference newcomer of the year, Curtisa Amos, is a 5'9 junior from Burleson, Texas. She rounds out the starting 5 for this long and athletic Texas Wesleyan team. For Wayland Baptist, the starters look this way. Caitlin Edgman, a freshman, 5'11 from Littlefield, Colorado. Along with her sister Kaylee Edgman, the conference player of the year for the second time. Senior 5'11 from Littlefield, Texas, is likely to become the first 4-time All-American for WBU. Also, Jenna Cooper making the start, 6'1", a junior from Claude, Texas. Ashlyn Shelley, 5'7", she is a sophomore. And also Angel Hayden, the point guard, at 5'7". She's from Canyon, Texas, and she is one of the better rebounding guards that you'll see on this level. Jenna Cooper leads this team in assists. In fact, she's 4th nationally in assists and has scored in double figures in each game this season for Wayland Baptist. Angel Hayden, in addition to being an excellent rebounder, is also 13th nationally in steals in the NAIA. In Texas Wesleyan, use their length and athleticism to get a dominating victory over Mid-America Christian, the host team, yesterday. And the always fundamentally sound Wayland Baptist Flying Queens built double-digit leads on 3 separate occasions to see them whittled down to 4 before eventually pulling away for the 8-point win.
They ended that game on a 15-4 run when USAO had seemingly all the momentum.
Jenna Cooper jumping center with Zaria Carter. And like they are wont to do, Texas Wesleyan wins the tip, goes right to the basket, and the shot up and in for Curtisa Amos. That is how they want to start every game. And this one knocked away from Kaylee Edgman, out of bounds by Michaela Coy. It'll be Wayland Baptist basketball in the corner, an awkward inbound position. Angel Hayden is the one who will throw it in. Out it comes to Jenna Cooper. She had double figures in the first quarter yesterday. Inside it goes to Edgman at the rim for the layup. Kaylee Edgman averaging 20 points per game this season. Amos with a quick pull up the other way, knocks it in. 4-2, TWU with the early lead. They want to push the tempo. And honestly, Wayland Baptist is probably comfortable playing any style of basketball you want to throw at them. So they will likely try to slow the pace down against this run and gun team for TWU. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Kaylee Edgman guarded by Coy. Up top, Caitlin Edgman with a step back three. And a tie ball on the rebound. The alternate possession is going to keep it on this end with Wayland Baptist. Hayden is the inbounder, and that one's stolen away. Nice play by Quinn Love. Takes it all the way to the baseline. And out it comes for Cole, and Wayland Baptist will use a 2-3 zone defense, it would appear, to start now. Here's Michaela Coy. Now 6 straight games in double figures for her. She'll take an 18-footer and hit.
Yeah, you figure that's the game plan. You make Texas Wesleyan, a team that likes to play at the rim, have to settle for shots around the zone.
Oh, nice shot fake and a finish. Kaylee Edgman's got all 4 for Wayland Baptist. And TWU pushes it all the way down the floor, and Amos puts it in. She's got 6. And the pace early favoring Texas Wesleyan. They are out and running, and Amos has hit 3 shots from the same spot on the floor. Here's Jenna Cooper in the post. Across the lane it goes to Hayden. Had her shot blocked by Love out of bounds.
Now, Quinn Love, a freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, who has really seen her role grow and grow as the season has gone on, and now regular member there, starting lineup. Couple of key threes last night. Already a couple of good defensive plays in this game.
She's guarding the inbounder, and the inbound tapped away, and that's the second time TWU's gotten a steal off a baseline inbounds pass. That time it was Amos who got the takeaway. In the corner, a three-pointer, no good, and the rebound for Wayland Baptist. Hayden got it. Quickly a 3 the other way, and a foul on the three-pointer. Called on Natiana Cole. First team foul for either team, and it's a 3-shot foul for Ashlyn Shelley, who shoots it at 81% at the line. Brand new net on this end of the floor after the Sagu Lions cut down the nets on this end after winning the championship in the men's division. Shelley's knocked in her first 2. That one a little too hard, and Zaria Carter with the rebound. Zone defense still by Wayland. Love throws it to Cole. Three-pointer again from the corner is off, no good, and Hayden another rebound. Jenna Cooper in the broken floor pitches it to Edgman for 3, and Caitlin Edgman knocks it in. And a quick pull up the other way is too short this time for Amos, and Kaylee Edgman with the rebound. Caitlin Edgman lost it and is going to be bailed out, I think, with a foul. We'll see. Leah Laney with the call, and it is on Amos.
Well, Wayland Baptist, 9 points already here in the first quarter. Yesterday, Texas Wesleyan, they held MacU to 6 points in the entire first quarter, so they got out to that 23-6 lead.
They get the inbound in cleanly this time. Hayden dribbling at the top of the circle over to Jenna Cooper. Look for the lob pass, but they got a backside defender covering it up. Caitlin Edgman will try again. Rebound right to Hayden for the putback. And Angel Hayden already with 3 rebounds in the game. Wayland Baptist with a 6-1 rebound advantage. Amos drives, pushes off, and gets it to go. Wayland Baptist looking for their 4th consecutive Sooner Athletic Conference tournament title. Hayden on the drive, glides inside for 2. So a balanced attack for Wayland Baptist early in the game, and they've taken a 13-10 lead. Amos from the elbow. And Caitlin Edgman clears and quickly gets it to Jenna Cooper. Inside to Hayden. Dribbles around Amos, forced it up, no. Contact on the rebound, and we're going the other way.
One of the X factors for Texas Wesleyan tonight is on the sideline. Head coach Bernita Jackson, Conference Coach of the Year, not with the team, recently giving birth to a girl. Acting head coach is Jasmine Nelson. And if Jasmine Nelson was nervous yesterday, it certainly did not show. Maybe the calmest coach I've seen all season.
TWU with the basketball, down 3, facing the zone defense. Here's a pull-up jumper. And the rebound for Jenna Cooper. That one was missed by Cole. Midway through the first quarter. Quickly inside for Jenna Cooper, right baseline. Out it goes, three-pointer by Giles straight away is no good. And the rebound for Taryn Schultz as WBU has run in a couple of subs. Kaylee Edgman has gone to the bench. Here's a deep three by Jenna Cooper that's back rimmed. And a tough rebound for Michaela Coy. Jenna Cooper runs through a pass in the front court, but knocked down.
Oh, wow, it's on Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper came over the top of Amos and knocked her down, and she collects a personal, her first, team second, and Kaylee Edgman's break was not very long. She's back in the game along with Canton Moreno. Cole over to Amos beyond 3. Back to Cole in the corner. Now around to Love, 10 to shoot. Cole with a little bit of a drive and kick out to Coy, whose 3 was halfway down and out. Edgman taps the rebound all the way out to Moreno. Wide open, Taryn Schultz, 3, good. And Wayland Baptist lead grows to 6 at 16-10, and a 30-second timeout taken by Texas Wesleyan.
I think it's only appropriate. Texas Wesleyan, the year they have had, such an incredible turnaround from last year that they draw Wayland Baptist here in the conference tournament championship, basically the final boss, and has been the final boss of the conference for the last several years in the conference tournament championship for the 6th time in the last 7 seasons.
WBU out rebounding Texas Wesleyan 10-3, including a 4-0 advantage in offensive rebounds. It's not led to a significant amount of second chance points, just 2-0 in that category.
And Texas Wesleyan was plus 22 in their win yesterday against MacU.
Facing this zone defense, Carter, by this time yesterday, probably already had a double-double in the game. It's been pretty quiet today. Here's a long jumper for Amos. It gets nothing and out of bounds. Jenna Cooper and Ashlyn Shelley back in the game. Shelley bringing it up the floor, refuses a screen. Moreno with a deep 3. And Carter with the rebound. All the way up the floor for Amos. In the broken court, left it short. And Shelley with the board. Moreno gets into the middle. Rushed the shot just a little bit, and Coy with the rebound. And now here comes Cole racing the other way. Underneath for Carter, puts it in. Three minutes to play in the first, 16-12 our score. High post, Cooper has it, hands it back for Moreno, and she can't convert. And the rebound snatched by Carter, her 3rd. Love unguarded for 3. And Kaylee Edgman with the rebound. And now Jason Cooper will take a timeout.
Well, those were shots Texas Wesleyan was hitting yesterday. The open threes, again, a team that is not going to take many threes. They only took 7 yesterday, but able to make 5 of them. A team that, again, I don't know why more teams probably don't play a zone against them. Of course, it will hurt you in the rebounding area where that's where Texas Wesleyan is at its best. But they're going to have to find ways to hit jump shots if they want to win this one.
Thus far, 0 for 4 from long distance for TWU, 6 for 15 for the game. In fact, both teams are 6 for 15. Wayland Baptist has made 2 of 7 threes and also have a couple of foul shots in there as well.
Well, when they last met, game in Fort Worth, teams combined to go 3 of 30 from 3, included 1 of 13 by Texas Wesleyan. Texas Wesleyan led going to the fourth quarter of both games that they played in the regular season, but Wayland Baptist plus 11 in the first meeting in the fourth, plus 10 in the fourth quarter in the last meeting.
Down to 13 to shoot on this possession. Jenna Cooper way outside has picked it up. Angel Hayden back in the game, down to 7 to shoot. Caitlin Edgman's going to have to put it up. Foul line jumper was halfway down and out, and a nice rebound for Amos, falling down with it. Able to maintain the dribble going to the ground. Quinay Love challenged her to shoot, and she did not take advantage. Now Nia Kundi in the game finds Coy. Got away with a walk, missed the shot, and Caitlin Edgman clears the rebound. Jenna Cooper with a backdoor pass to Shelley, can't convert. Hayden is there to put it in. 6 for Angel Hayden and also 4 rebounds. Foul line jumper by Coy doesn't get the roll, and Jenna Cooper doubles back for her 4th rebound, and Wayland Baptist is pounding the glass 15-7. TWU is the best offensive rebounding team in the conference.
And the top rebounding margin in the conference and a top 10 nationally rebound margin.
Jenna Cooper with 8 to shoot, forced it up, couldn't get it, and Carter with a rebound. Inside of a minute to play in the first. Niakundi on the right wing, up top to Coy with 18 to shoot and 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Now Love on the baseline with a floater over Edgman. There's a long pass that's too long for Kaylee Edgman, out of bounds by Jenna Cooper, and Wayland had a chance to basically hold for the final shot of the quarter. Instead, they give it away, and Texas Wesleyan has that opportunity down 4. So Quinay Love will initiate for TWU, 20 seconds to play. Tisa Amos, 14 seconds left. Pressured heavily by Schultz. And now a steal for Angel Hayden, 6 seconds left. Hayden hits the trailer. Giles steps to the goal and puts it in. So Wayland Baptist gets a steal and a bucket to end the quarter. They go up by 6, 20-14 at the end of 1 here in the championship game of the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament at the Gaulke Activity Center in Oklahoma City, second quarter after this timeout. A lot of shots in the paint to start. Wayland Baptist with 12 points in the paint. TWU with 10. And it's a 20-14 advantage for the Flying Queens. They out-rebounded Texas Wesleyan 15-8 and did not allow an offensive rebound in the first period. Three-pointer Nia Kundi from the right corner is good. Shoots it at just 23% for the year. That's going to have to be the way to beat the zone for Wayland Baptist today. Jenna Cooper back in the game. Off the screen by Edgman, guarded by Nia Kundi. 6 to shoot. Edgman off the shot fake. A floater, no good, but the rebound to Shelley on the baseline. Kaylee tries for 3 now. And a foul on the rebound on Wayland Baptist. Angel Hayden has picked up her second. Michaela Coy back in. It was a short appearance for Malia LaCour. So Wayland, or rather Texas Wesleyan, is with the original starters with the exception Nia Kundi is in there in place of Natiana Cole. Here's Love for 3. Around and in. And the game is tied off a couple of threes. Minute and a half into the second, a tie game at 20. The first 6 points of the quarter go to the Lady Rams. Cooper's picked up her dribble. Nice pass inside, and Edgman finishes. 6 for Kaylee Edgman. Coy will try for 3. And the rebound tied up, and the possession arrow to Wayland Baptist. Man-to-man defense for Texas Wesleyan. There's a pass into Cooper. A turnaround shot is good. That's the first basket for Jenna Cooper. So a quick 4-0 run for the Flying Queens, and they're back up by 2 possessions. A long jumper may have been partially blocked, but rebounded on the opposite side by Coy, who spins inside and puts it in. Angel Hayden out to Shelley and back to Hayden, top of the circle. Down to 12 to shoot as Caitlin Edgman puts her head down, and that's a blocking foul on Amos. And that's her second.
And Texas Wesleyan, they might play a lot of players, especially in the first half of the game, but they're not a very deep team, if that makes a lot of sense, because their scoring is really going to come from the core of about 3 players and cannot afford to lose Amos, and not surprisingly, she's going to stay in this game with 2 fouls.
Caitlin Edgman, an 83.5% foul shooter, missed the first. She's now with 4. Now Amos goes out.
Spoke too soon.
Ariel Warren is in. Got to try to steal a few minutes without Amos on the floor here in the first half because, like you said, she'll be absolutely vital in the second. Kayla Coy puts her head down and travel with the basketball. Wayland Baptist making their 6th appearance in the last 7 years in the title game. Here's Hayden taking it to the basket and finishing with a left hand. Angel Hayden with 8. Carter turns, fires over Edgman, couldn't get it, and Schultz doubles back for the rebound. Flying Queens on the run if they want. Up ahead for Caitlin Edgman. All the way underneath. Had it blocked out of bounds, I think, by Coy from behind. She and Carter were both there. Jenna Cooper, the inbounder, needs to get it in. Finally floats it in at the three-point line for Kaylee Edgman. Back inside to Cooper for the layup. Beautiful basketball.
They continue to get points right at the basket. Now 20 of their 29 in the paint.
Here's an errant pass that goes untouched out of bounds. Cole tried to bounce it inside for Carter. I think Carter relocated toward the middle a little bit, and the pass went untouched to the baseline. Hard drive by Angel Hayden to the basket. And this is the biggest lead for Wayland Baptist. They lead by 9, and a full timeout taken, 31-22. And like we keep pointing out, 22-12 is the advantage in the paint for Wayland Baptist. And when basically the two players who function as point guards in this offense are as adept around the rim as Jenna Cooper and Angel Hayden, and then you've also got Conference Player of the Year Kaylee Edgman, who's a back-to-the-basket player, that's going to be where a lot of offense comes from. But today it is a glaring difference.
And the big difference between Wayland Baptist and Mackey is that the players that are able to drive and create at the rim are bigger than they are for Mackey. And they just really struggled with the length of Texas Wesleyan yesterday, of course, as evidenced by the 10 blocks for starters for Zaria Carter. There were 12 as a team overall. And it was when Mackey finally started to get a bit more assertive in attacking the rim in the second half was when they had more success.
7-0 run by Wayland Baptist. Ariel Warren up top for Quinay Love. Back for Warren, takes it to the middle. Throws it for Coy, who had cut to the basket, but she's able to recover, down to 8 to shoot. Now Cole with a drive and kick, and a reach-in foul called on Taryn Schultz. Team foul 2 for the Flying Queens. Cole inbounding left baseline underneath, all the way out to Love at the three-point line. Now a long two-point jumper by Coy won't go. And Angel Hayden with another rebound, her 5th. Jenna Cooper faked a deep three, and now Coy closes out on her. She wanted a lob inside for Caitlin Edgman. Now Hayden lobs it inside for Caitlin, who saved it from going out of bounds. And it's a saved again by Allison Giles. Hayden with a drive to the basket with the offhand missed, and Carter with the rebound. Swinging arms left and right. She's got 5 retrievals. Cole with a bounce pass for Coy, and she knocks it in to break the run.
Now, Michaela Coy, who last year was basically the only consistent option for Texas Wesleyan, a much better surrounding cast around her, and now 6 straight double-figure games entering today.
Jenna Cooper at the high post. Drive and kick for Giles. Cooper had it go through her hands with 9 to shoot. Now she'll take a deep three. It was online but too short. And Love with the rebound for TWU. All the way down the floor for Carter. Makes the tough catch and puts it in.
She has such great awareness where she is at the basket and such soft hands as well.
4 in a row by Texas Wesleyan. The lead is down to 5 with 4:10 to play in the half. Angel Hayden had it knocked free by Carter, got it back. In the middle, Caitlin Edgman is tied up. The possession arrow to TWU. Kaylee Edgman back in the game, so is Canton Moreno. Zaria Carter, not really a three-point shooter. Edgman backs all the way to the foul line guarding her. Now she spins into the middle. Got it right back. Can't get the roll on the second one either. Kaylee Edgman with the rebound. The Flying Queens on the run. The trailer three for Kaylee Edgman won't go, but Hayden got another rebound. Here's a lob inside. Kaylee Edgman makes the catch and finishes at the rim. Kaylee Edgman has impeccable touch inside. Here's a tough drive by Cole. Couldn't get it. Rebound knocked loose into the corner out of bounds. And we're going to go to Wayland Baptist. Jenna Cooper, Caitlin Edgman, and Ashlyn Shelley back in the game. Moreno and Cooper remain on the floor for the Flying Queens. They have the basketball with a 7-point lead. Caitlin Edgman down low. Kaylee Edgman puts it up and in.
And I think right now they're missing Curtis Amos maybe more on defense than offense.
Here's a tough shot by Love, left of the lane, and a foul called. It's on Moreno. Quinay Love, not a good foul shooter, but not a frequent foul shooter either. Shoots it at 58%, 14 for 24 for the year.
Yeah, with you continue to play man-to-man and Amos on the bench, there's always going to be a mismatch on one of the three Wayland players between Cooper and the Edgmans.
0 for 2 for Quinay Love, and Shelley with the rebound for the Flying Queens. Moreno for Caitlin Edgman. High post, Jenna Cooper with a turnaround. And Warren pulls down the rebound for Texas Wesleyan. Dribbled into the corner but got away from a double team. Tatiana Cole got caught in the air, just had to throw the ball up in the air and went to nobody in particular, and Wayland Baptist picks it off. Jenna Cooper in the post is fouled from behind by Cole. That's her second. So Texas Wesleyan has a team with only 4 total fouls, but 2 each on Natiana Cole and Curtisa Amos. And the Flying Queens looking to take their largest lead of the game with a basket on this possession, and another foul, this one called on Zaria Carter. Hayden returns, and Moreno is out. Jenna Cooper throws it into Edgman. Short jumper, doesn't get the roll. Tie ball on the rebound, though, as Caitlin Edgman ties up Quinay Love, and Wayland Baptist will gain another possession. Caitlin Edgman backing in. Left hand jump hook is good. A sweet shot for Caitlin Edgman. Perhaps the 2 best freshmen in the conference going at it today. Here's a long jumper by Warren that's knocked in. Zaria Carter was named the freshman of the year. Kaylee Edgman with a reverse layup that goes down. She's got 12. Carter catches the other way, powers it up and in. Down to 40 seconds left in a half. It's 39-30. Turnaround shot by Edgman halfway down. Another rebound for Hayden in the putback.
The term nose for the ball embodied by Angel Hayden.
12 points and 7 rebounds in the first half for the 5'7" Angel Hayden. And this is the largest lead for Wayland Baptist. Carter fouled by Kaylee Edgman. 14.5 seconds left, and Jessica Metcalf comes in. Carter back rim the first foul shot. TWU is 0 for 4 at the foul line, rather 0 for 3. And now they're 0 for 4. She missed that one. Jenna Cooper taps the rebound 2 times and pulls it in. 10 seconds left. Kaylee Edgman drives all the way to the rim. You can't convert the layup. Love with the rebound. 6 seconds. All the way up the floor for Coy, who's going to put it up and in. 8 for Michaela Coy, and that's the end of the half. So a late basket by TWU to close back under double digits. But a 9-point lead as Wayland Baptist assaulting the glass and keeping the Lady Rams from doing what they do best. Only 2 offensive rebounds for Texas Wesleyan in the first half. And the Flying Queens have a 41-32 lead. Step aside for just a moment. We'll look at the halftime stats for this one. A 9-point advantage for the number 1 seed Flying Queens here on the Sooner Athletic Conference Network. (41-32), Wayland Baptist with the lead here at the Gaulke Activity Center in Oklahoma City, the championship game of the Women's Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament. Taking a look at the individual totals for Texas Wesleyan. They had 2 players with 8, Michaela Coy and Curtisa Amos. Zaria Carter had 6, Quinay Love 5. Off the bench, Mary Niakundi had 3, and Ariel Warren had 2. 6 rebounds for Zaria Carter to lead the way there. Coy and Love each had 3. Amos had 2, and Warren had 1. 6 assists by Cole, by Natiana Cole. She had 6 assists. Amos, Love, and LaCour each credited with 1. A block shot each for Carter and Love. Amos, Cole, and Love each had a steal for TWU. As a team, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 5 turnovers, 9 assists on 15 made baskets. 15 of 34 is 44% shooting from the floor. They were 2 of 8 on threes and 0 for 4 at the foul line. For Wayland Baptist, 2 players in double figures in the first half, both with 12. Kaylee Edgman and Angel Hayden each had 12. Caitlin Edgman had 6. Jenna Cooper 4. Taryn Schultz with 3. Ashlyn Shelley and Allison Giles each with 2. Wayland Baptist was all over the rebounds, 26-15 in total. Angel Hayden had 7. Jenna Cooper 5. Kaylee Edgman had 4. Caitlin Edgman 2. Shelley and Schultz also with 2, and Moreno had 1. 5 assists by Jenna Cooper, 2 by Kaylee Edgman, 1 each by Caitlin Edgman, Angel Hayden, Taryn Schultz, and Allison Giles. A steal each for Caitlin Edgman and Angel Hayden. As a team, 2 steals, 4 turnovers, 11 assists on 18 made baskets. 18 of 40 is 45% shooting from the floor. They were 2 of 10 on threes and 3 of 5 at the foul line. Wayland Baptist big points in the paint, 32-18 in that category. They led 10-2 in points off turnovers. Second chance points, 8-2 in favor of the Flying Queens. Fast break points, only 2 credited in the game. That's by TWU there at the very end of the half. And each team with 5 bench points. We had 2 ties, 1 lead change. TWU led by as many as 4. They led 8-4 at the 8:34 mark. Wayland Baptist led by as many as 11 just before the half, and they lead by 9 here at the halftime break. TWU has not won a conference tournament in women's basketball. They have not been to the conference finals in the Women's Sooner Athletic Conference bracket. They are a recent addition to the conference, came over from the Red River Athletic Conference, and have not been this far in the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament, trying to knock off the top seed Wayland Baptist, who's here seemingly every year in the championship game. They've won the last 3 and 5 of the last 6. Won last season over Langston, 71-63, the final score to take the tournament title, and looking to repeat that feat here at the Gaulke Activity Center.
Well, big theme of the first half, which you mentioned, is rebounding. And for Wayland Baptist to be plus 11 there in the first half, I mean, that is how Texas Wesleyan thrives, is by beating their opponent to submission on the glass, especially on the offensive end. It's not like they shoot a tremendously high percentage from the floor, but they typically take so many more shots than their opponent that they're able to make it up for it that way and just wear their opponents down. But it was Wayland Baptist with a plus 6 shots in the half, and again, plus 11 there on the glass overall. Just 2 offensive rebounds for Texas Wesleyan. Something else to know, Curtisa Amos did not play the final 7:21 of the half. She left with Texas Wesleyan only down 3, and they were outscored 16-10 the rest of the way, thus facing now a 9-point deficit.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Curtisa Amos doesn't go the whole way in the second half, dependent on her fouls, and they may gamble even a little bit with her if she picks up a quick third or a semi-quick fourth even to keep her in the game. And she is definitely, especially in this game, been the most important. She and Carter carry the load, but TWU does better when there's a little bit more balance, as you would expect. In their losses, it's basically all Amos and Carter. And in their wins, they're quite a bit more balanced, getting contributions from players like Coy is important, and she had 8 in the first half.
And that was definitely evidence the last time they played Wayland Baptist, where those two had 53 of their 70 points.
41-32, our halftime score. Wayland Baptist with the lead. Second half coming up from the Gaulke Activity Center here on the SAC Sports Network.
MACU has affected my life in every single area. It's affected my spiritual life, it's affected my educational life, it's affected my social life.
It affected my life in like a really positive way because I'm a Christian. That's why I love MACU, because you can be yourself.
MACU's done a great job preparing me for life outside, especially getting into med school.
MACU has challenged me in my education in ways that I've never thought I would be challenged.
We just are literally a family, and I love that, and I love our friend group and the way that we're all able to grow together spiritually. That's so good.
I always wanted to live what I'm living right now, like living on campus, playing soccer for the school, and living community. For me, was the perfect choice.
To be in an environment where you have your professor's number, you can reach them anytime. Being at MACU where everyone wants you to succeed and do like the best you can in whatever you want to do is huge.
MACU is different because I see people caring about my life here. They don't see you like as a number.
I love campus life. There's just so much to do, and there's never a dull moment. MACU's fun. Like, it's a fun place to be, and I'm glad that I'm here.
A life explored brings about any number of challenges. The beaten path rarely leads to progress or a true meaningful difference. At Mid-America, we understand that perseverance and faith strengthen resolve, build character, and ultimately lead to success. We are believers that within all of us lives the innate ability to dream, to learn, and to achieve. You provide the desire. We provide the tools and flexible curriculum for your success. We work with you, for you, in the knowledge that your purpose has purpose. No matter your obstacles, we're fostering an environment with one goal in mind: developing the greatness within you. Mid-America Christian University. Dream bigger. Do greater.
(41-32) our score as we get set to start the second half. Wayland Baptist with the lead on Texas Wesleyan, the number 3 seed in the conference tournament. Wayland Baptist, the top seed, looking for their 4th consecutive tournament title. Angel Hayden paced Wayland Baptist in the first half with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Kayla Coy and Cartisa Amos each with 8 for TWU. The Lady Rams will have the first possession. And Wayland will go to the zone defense. They go right to the elbow to Coy to attack the zone. Jenna Cooper pressured heavily by Amos, who has 2 fouls. Deep 3 for Caitlin Edgman is off, but the rebound falls right to Kaylee Edgman. Out front, Cooper hits a 3. Amos attacks quickly and gets the pull-up right side. Angel Hayden up top for Caitlin Edgman. Now to the baseline to Kaylee Edgman. Skip pass to Cooper, tries again for 3, it rolled off. And Quinay Love ends up with the ball. Against the zone defense, Cole bounces it to Carter. Bounces off Edgman, can't convert. Offensive rebound and the putback for Love. Texas Wesleyan within 6, a minute and a half into the third. Kaylee Edgman wide open on the baseline. Too hard, miss the rim. Amos on the attack, blocked and fouled. Caitlin Edgman, I think, will get it. No, they got Kaylee Edgman for her second. First made foul shot for TWU today comes from Cartisa Amos, who shoots it at 68.5%. Gets the roll, and the Wayland Baptist lead is down to 4. Texas Wesleyan's made 6 their last 7 shots. A deep 3 by Cooper won't go. And Michaela Coy the rebound. TWU on the run. Amos to the middle. Puts it in.
That is Amos at her best in transition in mid-range.
Down to a 2-point game. And Texas Wesleyan doing a better job denying the entry pass. This time it goes to Caitlin Edgman. Had to chase it down. Into traffic. Tied up. Yanks it away. It's a jump ball. And we'll stay on this end. But Texas Wesleyan has ratcheted up the intensity here to start the second half.
And it's similar to what we saw in Texas Wesleyan's game last night, but with MacU, the team down at halftime, coming out with a lot of energy and fight.
Down to 9 to shoot off the inbound. Angel Hayden draws contact, and she'll shoot 2. That was a crafty move for Angel Hayden. Quinay Love gets a foul. Angel Hayden with 13. She's a 67% foul shooter. And she goes to the line a lot. 145 foul shots on the season, 2 for 2 on that trip. TWU attacking quickly in a pull-up by Amos. Fight for the rebound. Coy has it knocked free, and Kaylee Edgman comes up with it. Now the Flying Queens push, but TWU is back. An 18-footer by Edgman straight away. Probably rushed the shot, and the rebound for Cole. Winnie Love uses a head fake and a drive off to Carter at the rim for the layup. And a timeout taken by Wayland Baptist. The lead is back down to 2, 46-44 with 6:51 in the third.
Well, you have a break in the action. You mentioned earlier how Jenna Cooper also has a triple-double in addition to Carter's last night, and looked at some of the more recent triple-doubles in the league. Shaylin Coleman and of Mackey and Kaylin Breckel both had one in 2019. But when you look at their lines and the opponents they played, Zaria Carter's triple-double blows them out of the water. And a triple-double, regardless, is an impressive performance. But those three that I mentioned before, they came against conference opponents, but teams at the bottom of the standings, such as Bacone, Central Christian, Panhandle State. So Carter with that 26, 19, and 10 blocks. Just incredible. And by the way, just for comparison, there's been no triple-double in the conference by a men's player since Amani Edwards of USAO in 2017.
And anytime you flirt with 20 rebounds, that's a feat in and of itself, too. Finished with 19 boards yesterday. She's got 8 and 6 today. Was off to a bit of a slow start. Her team down only 2. Here's a quick three by Shelley, no good. And TWU with a rebound, a chance to tie or take the lead midway through the third. Amos refuses a screen, forced up a shot and draws a foul on Jenna Cooper.
They only shot 4 free throws all the first half, and Amos here just within the first 3.5 minutes going to take 4 free throws.
And it probably goes without saying that Curtisa Amos goes to the foul line a lot, 172 foul shot attempts this season. She's made all 4 of the ones here in the second half, and the game is tied at 46. A 12-2 run in the last 3 minutes for Texas Wesleyan. Allison Giles off the give and go to Schultz. Nicely done. Cole in the front court to Love against the zone defense. Zaria Carter has it poked free but recovered by Amos, 9 to shoot. Over to Love in the corner to Cole, 4 to shoot. On the baseline, double clutches and puts it in. Nice pass inside, but Caitlin Edgman can't finish, and Curtisa Amos the rebound. Texas Wesleyan a chance to take the lead. Coy from the foul line comes up way short. Rebound saved from going out of bounds by Love, taken by Caitlin Edgman in a triple team, and a jump ball, and the possession arrow gives it back to Texas Wesleyan.
Well, Wayland Baptist, they always travel well, regular season or postseason, and the faithful for the Flying Queens really upset no foul was called.
Inbound to Love. Coy at the foul line, has it poked free from behind, recovered by Cole, and we have a foul inside on Texas Wesleyan on Zaria Carter. Hit the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Caitlin Edgman all by herself for 3. And a foul on the rebound on TWU on Coy. First on Michaela Coy. Kaylee Edgman back in. Canton Moreno is in for Wayland Baptist as well. Inbound to Schultz. Amos went for a steal, didn't get it. Giles has it with 10 to shoot, off to Schultz. Now Cole went for a steal and couldn't get it. Ball poked free out of bounds with 3 to shoot by Zaria Carter. Wayland Baptist going to have to get a quick shot off the inbound. Baseline in the corner. They want to go inside for Edgman. Can't find her. And now we have a whistle, and what's the call? We have a foul on Texas Wesleyan. We do. It's on Coy. So that recycles a shot clock to 20 seconds, and Jenna Cooper and Caitlin Edgman run back in the game. And also saddles Michaela Coy with her second. Cole, Carter, and Amos also with 2 for TWU. Moreno flashed open and is blocked from behind by Cole, who's collected her third. That is also team foul 5, so the bonus will apply from here on out. Now Canton Moreno will shoot 2.
Yeah, they committed 5 all the first half, and now a 5 here in the third quarter.
Moreno gets the roll on the first. That's her first point of the day, averages 5.5 points. A rebound and an assist off the bench, and she knocks in both. And that's an errant pass that goes out of bounds and apparently was not touched by Angel Hayden. And it goes back to Wayland Baptist on the 7th TWU turnover of the game. Haley Walls in the game for the first time for TWU. Here's a drive by Caitlin Edgman and a jumper left of the lane that's no good. Amos back the other way on the run. Wayland Baptist is back defensively, and a foul on the Flying Queens, knocking the ball away from Love. The foul goes on Canton Moreno, her second. Inbound to Nia Kundi, who's just entered the game. Couldn't get the 3 to go, and the rebound taken by who else but Angel Hayden. She's got 8.
Yeah, so Amos, a little surprising. She's come out of the game.
3:55 left in the third. Moreno. They work it around now to Hayden. Off the pass fake, splits a double team. Missed the layup, and Coy with the rebound. Kundi against his zone defense with 18 to shoot. Pass deflected out of bounds by Hayden. Love inbounding for TWU. Fires it into the high post for Coy. Down to 10 to shoot. It's Nia Kundi. Takes it over to the right side against the zone. Out near midcourt, and around it goes to Coy. 3 to shoot. She needs to get it up. It's partially blocked, and that's a shot clock violation. Edgman and Cooper were both there. Wayland leads by 2 with 3 minutes to play in the third. Caitlin Edgman on the right side gets a screen to her left, off to Hayden. Back to the high post for Caitlin. Left-hand jumper off the glass and in. Caitlin Edgman's got 8. Quickly, Nia Kundi bounces off Edgman and puts it in. Two and a half to play, third quarter, a 2-point game. Kaylee Edgman, defended on the perimeter by Walls, picks it up and hands to Moreno. 15 on the shot clock. Caitlin Edgman, baseline jumper is pure. Love on the attack. Lost it, and it's ripped away by Kaylee Edgman, but she throws it out front, and it's taken by Walls. Coy from the foul line, yes. And 55 left in the third. Hayden lost control of the dribble, but it's recovered by Moreno, 15 to shoot. High post, back it goes. Nice drive by Hayden off the bottom of the rim, no good. Got the rebound. Cooper powers it back up. That's no good. Caitlin Edgman the ensuing rebound, and a foul on TWU. It's on Zaria Carter, her third. Question from the scorer's table. Official Charles Carroll over here trying to take care of it. Bonus foul shots for Caitlin Edgman. She does not get the roll. It's an uncharacteristic 1 for 4. Day at the foul line for Caitlin Edgman. Three-point lead. Here's a three-pointer by Walls that's crawled off no good, and Taryn Schultz flies in for the rebound with 1:19 to play. Oh, missed. Caitlin Edgman wide open underneath the basket. Now they float it to her in a double team. Powers it up and in. With a minute to play in the third, it's a 5-point Wayland Baptist lead. Iakundi at the high post, driving right, draws a foul. Both Edgmans were there. Which one got it? Going to be Caitlin with the foul, her first. Allison Giles replaces Kaylee Edgman, and Mary Iakundi will shoot 2 foul shots, gets the first. Seven for Iakundi. It's down to 3 again. Taryn Schultz. Now Ashlyn Shelley takes it all the way to the right side. Schultz at the high post, drives it right, bounces off a defender, misses a shot, and the rebound taken by Carter, tied up by Cooper, and the alternate possession will give it back to Wayland Baptist. Kaylee Edgman checks back in. Into Jenna Cooper. Turnaround shot in the lane. Iakundi with the rebound. The shot clock is off now for TWU in the third. Down to 15 seconds. Coy has it. Now Love on the drive, goes all the way underneath. Forces it up, missed. Rebound fought for, grabbed by Cooper, 4 seconds. Jenna sends it over. Caitlin Edgman, a half-court shot's going to come up short, and that's the end of the third. So TWU takes 6 points off of the halftime advantage. It's a 3-point game heading to the fourth quarter of Championship Tuesday in the Women's Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament here on the SAC Sports Network. I have a feeling you're looking at exactly what I was going to bring up. When was it that Amos went out of the game?
Well, Amos went out at 4:11. Cole went out at 4:25. Now, good job by the players in there to hold serve. It was a 2-point Wayland Baptist lead. It's just now 3. But I am stunned that neither are in the game right now.
Carter with a turnaround shot in the lane, and the rebound tapped out to Kaylee Edgman. Much better job on the glass by TWU in the third quarter. The advantage for Wayland Baptist still 8 rebounds at 36-28. And now we have an illegal screen foul called on Kaylee Edgman.
And here come Amos and Cole back in.
That's 3 now on Kaylee Edgman. Yeah, they're coming over to check that last foul, I think. Was an illegal screen foul that was called on Kaylee Edgman. She becomes the first Wayland Baptist player with 3 fouls. Cole and Carter for TWU each have 3. Nobody in the game has 4.
Well, mentioned it earlier, 2 previous meetings between these teams decided advantages for Wayland Baptist in the fourth quarter. In their first meeting at Wayland, they were down 3 entering the fourth, were plus 11 in that fourth quarter, 32-21 in the game in Fort Worth. They were down again by 3 entering the fourth, plus 10, 25-15, and we'll see if Wayland Baptist has another strong fourth quarter against the Rams, or if it's the Rams able to return the favor.
It's taking an entire roundtable discussion to figure out what's wrong with the book down here. Got both coaches, 2 of the officials. The official scorer and the scoreboard operator, and now the SID. Adam Stanek goes down to see if he could be of any assistance.
Jimmy Carter is as good as it gets at keeping the book, so we'll get everything sorted out here.
I thought they were just looking at that last foul, but perhaps there's a deeper issue, because just one question on a foul is not going to take this long. Now I think they want to get a printout from the stat keeper. So they're going to go ahead and send the players over to the bench area.
Andrew, you've been doing games in this conference longer than I have. I cannot recall a stat delay like this before.
Well, not when there's, not a question of the score. I mean, sometimes I've seen it where, the score was put up on the board wrong, so they want to make sure that before they correct it on the board that everyone agrees that that's the right score. But I don't think that was the issue. I think it started with a foul call that was, the PA announcer announced that it was on, well, he said it was on Hayden. It was not. It was on Edgman. And that's what triggered everything here. Now we've got a stat printout, which is odd. Usually they ask for like the full play-by-play to be printed out in a situation like this. And now they just want to look at the stat sheet, which is honestly unofficial. The stats up here are not the official book. Apparently they were looking at the score. I don't like to be spared details. I like to know the details.
Me too, yeah. Yeah, no one has scored this quarter. I mean, we're only 25 seconds into the quarter.
All right, so we're back underway in a 3-point game. TWU with the ball. Working against the zone. Cole almost walked. Amos, awkward shot, but it goes in. 18 for Curtisa Amos. Quickly, Edgman spinning on the block. Steps through, left-hand hook shot, no good. Carter the rebound, and TWU a chance to take their first lead since the 7:20 mark of the first quarter. Coy at the top of the circle to Amos. In the lane jumper, no good. Coy with the rebound. Steps to the basket. It's knocked off the bottom of the basket, out of bounds. It's TWU ball. Bound for Love. There's 13 to shoot. Amos will hand to Cole. Down to 6 to shoot. Over to Amos. In the lane, Coy. Turnaround shot, no. And the rebound chased down by Angel Hayden. She's got a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Hayden gets a screen from Edgman. Throws it to Caitlin Edgman at the foul line. Puts her shoulder down. Wild shot is off the glass and in. Caitlin Edgman with 15. Curtisa Amos on the perimeter over to Love against the zone defense. Amos to the mid-post. 13 to shoot. Now Carter drives baseline. Reverse layup gets the roll.
Just shake my head when I think she is only a freshman.
Back to a 1-point game. 7:39 to play. Championship game. Amos nearly fouled on the perimeter. Now Cooper in the post. Spins back right. Shoves it to Edgman. And Kaylee Edgman with 14. Zaria Carter pulls up left side. Doesn't get the roll this time, and Hayden with another rebound.
This is Hayden's 9th consecutive game with at least 8 rebounds.
Jenna Cooper, screen and roll for Kaylee Edgman. Got the tough runner to go with a right hand off the block. And TWU with a timeout as Wayland stretches the lead back out to 5 with 6:45 to play. In the second half, TWU has out-rebounded Texas Wesleyan 16-12. TWU had only 2 offensive rebounds at half. They now have 7.
And Texas Wesleyan had that one possession down by 1. Chance to take the lead. Had 3 shots on it. Could not convert, and Wayland Baptist has responded with the last 2 baskets to push that lead back to 5.
Amos drifts left, forces it up, missed, and Hayden the rebound. Takes it all the way to the block before curling it back out. Now Jenna Cooper with a floater on the baseline, and Jenna Cooper with 9. Amos on the attack, gets around Edgman to score. That's 20 for Curtisa Amos. 6 minutes to play. Shelley dumps it inside to Caitlin Edgman. Spins away from a double team and scores.
Caitlin Edgman, huge in the second half yesterday against USAO. more big baskets in the second half tonight.
Love, a bounce pass for Coy. She got around Kaylee Edgman to score. That's 14 for Michaela Coy. Jenna Cooper for three. Yes! Back up to an 8-point game. Amos in a double team. Forced it up and puts it in. A 6-point Wayland Baptist advantage. Caitlin Edgman in the post. Turnaround jumper over the double team. So suddenly it's a one-on-one battle with Edgman and Amos. Amos splits three defenders, draws a blocking foul on Caitlin Edgman. That's her second.
Now it's the 11th 20-plus point game of the year for Amos. All three times against Wayland Baptist. Not too many players can say they've been able to do that.
That's her first miss at the foul line today. Angel Hayden on the drive, turned away. Caitlin Edgman for three, it's good. And the ball tipped away out of bounds by Jenna Cooper. Amos on the drive, off the bottom of the backboard. Tie ball on the rebound. Alternate possession gives it to Wayland Baptist. This is the 9th 20-point game for Caitlin Edgman. Her season high came against Langston when she had 35. Ten-point lead for Wayland Baptist, and they nearly threw it away, but Amos got a hand on it, so it'll stay with the Flying Queens. Jenna Cooper motions the cutters and comes into Kaylee Edgman in the corner 10 to shoot. Now we have a foul on who? It's on Love. That is just first team foul of the fourth quarter with 3:42 to play. Lob into Jenna Cooper, quickly goes up and scores.
And now all of a sudden it's the largest lead of the night for Wayland Baptist, and just 3:36 remaining against a team that their strength is not shooting from three.
Remarkable how similar the script is to yesterday. The Wayland Baptist USAO game, when Wayland is able to build up a couple of double-digit leads, the opposition chips it down to, in this case, just a single point, unable to take the lead. And Wayland Baptist, just a few minutes remaining, has opened up their largest lead, looking to ice away another tournament championship.
Well, last year was Langston making the tournament final for the first time. This year, Texas Wesleyan for the first time. But one thing has stayed the same, and that's Wayland Baptist trying to become a 4 consecutive tournament winner. The only other team that's done that was Southern Nazarene in the first 4 years of the tournament from 1994 through 97. You think about all the great OCU teams. They never won it 4 years in a row. Did it once 3 years in a row, but never 4 in a row.
Texas Wesleyan with the ball, 3.5 to play. Zaria Carter in the corner to Cole. She is left alone, tries for 3, and the rebound for Caitlin Edgman. 5 rebounds for Caitlin. This is Terrence Schultz. Takes it to the baseline. Back to Edgman with a pull-up. Caitlin Edgman continues to dominate the second half, and Hayden taps the ball out of bounds. Zaria Carter over Kaylee Edgman scores. Two and a half to play. Kaylee Edgman inside to Caitlin Edgman. Off the pump fake, puts it in again. 26 for Caitlin Edgman.
And it's a 20-point second half.
And a run-through steal by Angel Hayden. Amos tracks it down from behind and pops it out of bounds. Wayland Baptist going to use a timeout.
If you weren't with us earlier tonight, had a great men's final. Sagu beating Wayland Baptist 58-56. It was Joshua Kashila, the game-winning shot with 5 seconds left. Wayland did not get a shot off to potentially tie or win the game. Sagu is down by as many as 9 at one point in the second half. And they win the conference tournament title for the 3rd time in 5 years. Kashila, for the 2nd time in his career, selected as the conference tournament MVP.
In 2 games against Texas Wesleyan this year, Caitlin Edgman had averaged 15 points and had not made a 3 in either of those games between these two. She has 26 points in this game, has made 2 threes, and has taken over the second half. Jenna Cooper off the spin, puts it in. And she continues her streak of double-figure games. She has scored in double figures in every Wayland Baptist game this season.
Our stats monitor just caught up after delay. Wayland Baptist is 12 of 13 this quarter.
Carter tried the putback, no good. Kaylee Edgman yanks the rebound away and now eventually is tied up. And the possession arrow is going to stay here on this end with Texas Wesleyan. Schultz is out and Shelley is in for the Flying Queens, who have their largest lead of the game right now with 1:38 to play. Cole inbounds to Coy. In between 3 defenders, puts it in, +1. First foul on Ashlyn Shelley. 1 shot for Michaela Coy, who's got 16. And Wayland Baptist going to be in no hurry now. Not that they have spent any time in a hurry in this game. kind of methodically doing what they do. Down to 5 to shoot on this possession. A skip pass all the way over to Shelley. Open jumper at the shot clock. Buzzer gets the roll, a two-pointer.
That's the kind of fourth quarter it has been. And what a find by Jenna Cooper.
Love goes all the way underneath the basket, can't finish. Amos with the follow, gets fouled. Kaylee Edgman picked up her fourth foul, and Curtisa Amos unable to convert the first. She's got 23 points in the game. And Texas Wesleyan will apply some press. Kaylee Edgman with a couple of dribbles, floats it up the floor to Hayden. Now numbers on the back end. Caitlin Edgman puts it up, can't convert. Got it back, knocked away, and a foul. Amos picks up her third. Had not committed a foul here in the second half before that. Caitlin Edgman now 26 points and 7 rebounds. 35 seconds left in the game. There's a 15-second difference game to shot clock. Texas Wesleyan not interested in fouling. Here's a pick and roll attempt to Kaylee Edgman, knocked away by Amos out of bounds. Hayden with 8 to shoot. Comes back left, bounce pass to Kaylee Edgman, needs to get it up, does so, can't get the roll. Foul on the rebound on Wayland Baptist. Angel Hayden gets her third.
They're going to come up short here, but still, what a great season by Texas Wesleyan. One win last year in the COVID-shortened season. Mentioned they've never been to the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament Final. It is their most wins in a single season in 10 years. And most assuredly going to be rewarded with a trip to the national tournament. But Wayland will continue its reign atop the conference.
First foul shot for Natiana Cole drops off, no good. The reserves in for Wayland Baptist. Emily Segala is in. That rebound grabbed by Jessica Metcalf. Now a timeout taken by Wayland as Lara Mason also checks into the game. .6 seconds left. A 14-point Wayland Baptist lead, a dominant fourth quarter. 13 for 16 shooting in the frame, including 2 of 2 from three-point range. And this has been the case all night, but the points in the paint differential 52-36 in favor of the Flying Queens.
Jason Cooper is highly animated about something with the officials. And I have no idea what that could be about. I mean, I'm not really sure why he called timeout to begin with. He had already gotten the substitutes in.
I know why he called the second timeout. That was the advance the basketball timeout. But the first one, yeah, that's true. I don't know why that one would have been taken. Wayland Baptist, one of the best assisting teams in the country. They have 24 assists in this game. They are 9th nationally in that category.
Well, I'm afraid to do this because I did the same with Joelle Polius and wasn't right, but Caitlin Edgman, 21-plus points in all 3 games. So the conference tournament, it was older sister Kaylee winning the tournament MVP last year, and Would have to think it is Caitlin in position to do it this season.
Well, they don't advance the basketball. They inbound in the backcourt. So I have no idea why there were 2 timeouts taken. Into the front court with 7 seconds. Shelley has it, running down the clock with 3 seconds. And for the 4th straight time and the 5th time in 7 years, the Wayland Baptist Flying Queens are the Sooner Athletic Conference Tournament champions. We'll have the announcement of the all-tournament team coming up.
Hey, stay here, everybody. We're going to do all-tournament team as well as present a trophy here.
What a performance in the 4th quarter by Wayland Baptist to pull away, winning their 4th straight tournament title, doing it behind really a balanced attack, but a dominating performance by Caitlin Edgman, 26 points and 7 rebounds. Angel Hayden, 14 points and 12 rebounds today. And Wayland Baptist will be one of the host sites for the opening round of the national tournament. That's been decided now for a couple of weeks. That was not determined here at the tournament. That's something that was decided earlier, but notable. All right, now be careful. You don't want to cut down the other net. Putting up the ladder on the net that we just cut down.
They won the regular season by 1 full game outright over MacU. They win the tournament as well. Talked about how the 4th quarter was the difference maker in the 2 regular season meetings between these teams, and it was again 28-17 in favor of Wayland Baptist, taking what was a 3-point lead for the Flying Queens heading into the quarter into a runaway instead. They made 13 of their first 14 shots of the quarter.
Lexi Hernandez from MacU on the all-tournament team. And Millie Carrera, no surprise, from Science and Arts. Curtisa Amos and Zaria Carter, also no shock, as selections for all-tournament team. Kaylee Edgman from Wayland Baptist. And Jenna Cooper named tournament MVP.
We want to recognize the Texas Wesleyan Lady Rams as the runner-up for this year's tournament. Bernita Jackson, their head coach, but Jasmine Nelson did a great job filling in for her this tournament as well. And now here is your trophy for this year's SAC tournament. It is Wayland Baptist and head coach Jason Cooper.
The trophy presentation for the tournament championship to Wayland Baptist.
Now, as promised, here comes your picture moment, everybody.
Take a look at the individual totals for Texas Wesleyan. They were led by Curtisa Amos with 24 points. Michaela Coy had 17, Zaria Carter 12, Quinay Love and Mary Niakundi each with 7, and Natiana Cole and Ariel Warren each had 2 for TWU. They had 2 players with 9 rebounds, Carter and Coy each with 9, Amos and Love each with 5, Cole had 2, Niakundi and Warren each with 1. 8 assists by Cole, 2 by Quinay Love, 1 each for Amos, LaCour, and Niakundi. A block for Carter and 1 for Love as well. 2 steals by Carter, Amos, Cole, Love, Walls each had a steal for Texas Wesleyan. The team totals 2 blocks, 6 steals, 12 turnovers, 13 assists on 30 made baskets, 30 of 68. That's 44% shooting from the floor. They were 2 of 11 on threes and 9 of 17 at the foul line. For Wayland Baptist, Caitlin Edgman with the big game today, 26 points on 11 of 21 shooting and 2 of 6 on threes. Jenna Cooper and Kaylee Edgman each with 16, Angel Hayden 14. Taryn Schultz with 5, Ashlyn Shelley 4, Canton Moreno and Allison Giles 2 apiece.
It was unofficially a 13-point quarter for Caitlin Edgman. It honestly felt like more.
She also finished with 7 rebounds, which was second on the team. 12 rebounds for Angel Hayden. She had a double-double today. Kaylee Edgman also with 7. Jenna Cooper 6. Taryn Schultz 3. Ashlyn Shelley 2. And Canton Moreno 1. 8 assists by Jenna Cooper. 3 apiece by Angel Hayden, Ashlyn Shelley, and Kaylee Edgman. Caitlin Edgman had 2. So did Taryn Schultz and Allison Giles. Moreno had 1. Kaylee Edgman with a block shot. Kaylee also had 2 steals. Angel Hayden with 3 steals. Jenna Cooper and Caitlin Edgman each with 1. Team totals: 1 block, 7 steals, 7 turnovers, 24 assists on 36 made baskets. 36 of 75 is 48% shooting from the floor. 5 of 18 on threes, and 8 of 11 at the foul line. Points in the paint, Wayland Baptist 52-36 in that category. Points off turnovers 14-7 in favor of the Flying Queens. Second chance points 14-5 in favor of WBU. Fast break points 4-0 in favor of the Lady Rams. A bench points all tied at 9. We had 4 ties, 1 lead change. The largest lead by Texas Wesleyan was early in the game at 8-4. They led by 4 about 2 minutes, well, really a minute and a half into the game. Wayland Baptist's largest advantage was 16. With just about 2 minutes to play, they win it by 14, 85-71 over Texas Wesleyan to take the tournament championship for the 4th straight time, and 5 times in the last 7 years the Flying Queens have been the SAC tournament champions.
And another cap to the unbelievable career of Kaylee Edgman. Like you said earlier, likely going to receive All-American recognition all 4 years and win a conference tournament all 4 years as well.
Well, we'll keep the visuals going as the net cutting continues, but that will do it, I think, for us. And we certainly thank you for joining us on this semifinal and final rounds here at the Gaulke Activity Center. First time that MACU has hosted the conference tournament. Got to say, they did a fantastic job with all the hosting responsibilities, the hospitality, and the organization of everything here at the tournament went very smoothly these last 2 games. So congratulations to Marcus Muller and the staff here at MACU for pulling this off with tremendous success this weekend. And obviously Adam Stanek, the SID here at MACU, did a great job all weekend, and Rich Tortorelli as well, the conference SID representative. He's from OCU. He's been here as well, taking care of all the numbers and the media relations, things like that. It's been a fun time this weekend.
It has been. Glad we got to do it. I think Jason Cooper might be joining us once they are done cutting down the net, so he might not be signing off quite yet. But I just want to echo everything you said. Big thanks to everyone here at MACU, as well as everyone with the conference, for a great conference tournament semifinals and finals here these last 2 days. And best of luck to those teams we know who are going to be in the national tournament, and those hopefully that will be in the national tournament.
All right, so we'll step aside, and if we do have Coach Cooper come up and join us, we'll come back with that as we continue to watch the net cutting here at the Gaulke Activity Center for the tournament champion Flying Queens of Wayland Baptist.